Hello guys, welcome back to my lecture on similarity. In the last lecture we had discussed about what is meant by similar, when do we say the objects are similar, when do we say objects are congruent, and we had also seen a property on ratio of areas of two triangles. Okay, ratio of areas of two triangles. So today we will be seeing a sum on ratios of areas of two triangles. Okay, so here the question is the base of a triangle is 9 centimeter and the height is 5, and base of another triangle, okay, there's one more triangle whose base is 10 centimeter and height is 6. Now what we need to find the ratio of areas of two triangles. Okay, it is very clearly given that find the ratio of areas of two triangles. So now which formula do we use, which property, right? We have discussed right now only one property, that is ratio of areas of two triangle. And you can see here in the question neither the height is same nor the base is same. Okay, base is also not same and neither height is same. So we know that the ratio of areas of two triangle. Okay, so first of all let us write, let the base and height, let the base and height of first triangle be B1 and H1. Okay, and of second triangle be B2 and H2. Okay, therefore what all information do we get? That B1 is 9 centimeter, H1 is 5 centimeter, B2 is 10 centimeter and H2 is 6 centimeter. It is already given in the question. Now we need to find the ratio of areas of two triangles. So directly we can write here, and we need to also specify here and their areas be A1 and A2 respectively. Means first triangle's area is A1, second triangle's area is A2. So therefore we can write by property of ratio of area of two triangles. This is a triangle, I am writing in short form. By property of ratio of two triangles, we know that ratio of the area is equal to their base into height upon second triangle's base into height. Now all these four informations are given to us, that is 9 into 5 upon 10 into 6. Okay, so 5 ones are 5 twos are 3 twos are 3 threes are. If you reduce this you will get 3 upon 4, and that means 3 is to 4. So this is our answer, which says the ratio of the areas of two triangle is 3 is to 4. Okay, it was very clear cut. It was directly asked in the question, find the ratio of the areas of two triangles. So you can see here that the calculation was very easy. Now what means, how can you solve this sum easily? You can only solve this sum easily if you know the property. If you know that the ratio of the area is equal to the ratio of the product of their base into heights, then only you can solve this. Okay, because the calculation was very easy, like this calculation in 10th standard is very basic. Okay, the thing what we needed here was this thing. Okay, if you know this thing, your answer is very easy. Okay, so in maths 2, that is in geometry part, make sure you know all the theorems and the property, because once you know the theorem and property you can solve any sum. Any sum means even if there is a twist in the question, you can easily attempt the question if you know the theorem and property. Okay, so we will see one more sum now. So we have one more question which says that BC is perpendicular to AB and AD is perpendicular to AB. BC is 4, so here BC is 4 and AD is 8. Okay, and they are asking find area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle ADB. Now if you observe here what they have asked in the find, this is not, is it not similar to ratio of the areas of two triangles? Right, this is area of triangle ABC, area of triangle ADB, and it is on divided. Divided means ratio. In the previous question they had written in words that find the ratio of the areas of two triangles. Here in place of finding the ratio of the areas of two triangles, like instead of giving in words, they have given us directly in the written form that find the ratio of the areas of the two triangles. Now which two triangles? Again it is given in the question ABC. So this triangle ABC, and we have one more triangle which is ADB. So we have ADB. Okay, so you need to find the ratio of the areas of these two triangles. Now what short trick you can do is, first of all you will write here area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle ADB. Okay, you can write here, this is rough work, base and height. You can write here base and height. Now let us go to the first triangle, it is triangle ABC. So we have triangle ABC. Okay, if you go to this first triangle ABC, which is the base and which is the height? AB is the base. We have already discussed how to find the base and height. AB is the base and CB is the height. AB is the base, so which from the front point we have a perpendicular, so this becomes height. Or you can also say that this is the base and this is the height. This is the base and this is the height. But for this calculation we will consider AB as the base and height is BC. Follow? Now let us move to the second triangle which is ADB. Now for this triangle, which is the base, AB is the base and AD is the height. Okay, AB is the base and AD is the height. Now here you can observe that bases are same. Okay, base is same. Now we have studied the property of the areas of the ratio of the areas of two triangles when the bases are same. When the bases are same, ratio is equal to their heights. So you have to write this answer, that is BC upon AD. And you can write here triangles with common height, common base. Okay, triangles with common base. If the base are common, then the answer will be equal to the ratio of their heights. And if the height is equal, then ratio will be equal to their base. And if both are equal, then the answer will be equal to 1. Okay. Now BC upon AD, both the values are given to us. BC is 4, AD is 8. So we get 4 ones are 4 twos are, and the answer is 1:2. So again here see the calculation is so easy. 4 upon 8, anyone can solve this. Okay. So throughout our course, you will always find this type of calculation. There won't be any difficult calculation like we solve in Maths 1. So don't assume that Maths 2 is difficult. Maths 2 is easy only and only if you know the theorems and property. If you don't know the theorems and property, then whatever logic you apply to the question, you will not be able to answer the question. Okay. So we have one more question. Okay, so we have one more question. It is directly visible to us that they are asking the ratio of the areas of two triangles. Okay, you can directly see the ratio of the areas of two triangles, Okay. So now we will easily, within 2 minutes, we'll find the answer of all these questions. Now let us start with this first. It says triangle PQB and triangle PBC. So again let me do this shortcut trick here, base and height for triangle PQB. Okay, we will see this triangle PQB. BQ is the base, PQ is the height. Let me write here BQ and PQ. Right, we know what is the height, the line which comes from the opposite point. Okay, and we have one more triangle which is PBC. This triangle PBC. Okay, PBC. Now you can see here that PBC, BC is the base, this whole BC is the base, and which point is in front of this P. Okay, we are only seeing this triangle PBC. In this PBC, if I take BC as the base, the front point is point P. Instead of saying front point, we can say that the front vertex is point P. So draw a straight line, this becomes the height. So for triangle PBC, we can say that BC is the base and PQ is the height. Now what you can observe here, that the height is same. Heights are same, so answer will be equal to their base. So BQ upon BC. Easy. BQ upon BC. Now let us go to the second question. PBC and ABC. Now PBC, for this triangle PBC, we have already discussed that BC is the base and PQ is the height. What about ABC? If you see this big triangle ABC, which is the base and height? So you pause the video and think about it, just don't keep seeing the video. Okay, because if you try by yourself, then only you will be able to answer the question. Because in the exam, you have to alone answer the question. No one is going to help you. So I would like that once you have understood this first thing, attempt the second. It's okay na, if it is wrong, it doesn't matter. But once you understand this, you should be able to solve these three sums. If you are not able to solve this three, it means you have to again go to the first and understand what did I tell you here. Okay. So for this triangle ABC, we can say that BC is the base and AD is the height. AD is the height. So again you can see here that the base is equal. So the ratio will be equal to their heights. Done. Now let us go to the third one. ABC and ADC. ABC we have just discussed now that BC is the base and AD is the height. What about ADC? This triangle ADC. For triangle ADC, DC is the base and AD is the height. Okay, so again height is same, so equal to the ratio of their bases. So we have one last question here. Area of triangle ADC. So ADC, we know that the base is DC and the height is AD. PQC, we have this triangle now, PQC. So for PQC, QC is the base and PQ is the height. Now if you observe here, there is nothing common. Neither the base is same, neither the height is same. So we know that when the base and height both are not same, the answer will be equal to their multiplication. Okay, we have done this in the first question. Okay, so when the bases and heights are not same, the ratio of the triangle is equal to the product of their base into height. Now one thing that I have missed here is I did not write the reason. Okay, so you have to write here by property of. Okay, let me write here. Whenever you write this, you have to write by property of. Now there is no space above this, so I am writing it here. By property of ratio of areas of two triangles. And here you need to write the BQ and BC. What was this? For PQB and PBC. Achha, height was same. So we have to write here triangle with common height. Here we will write triangle with common. Now I forgot what was equal here, what was same here. So similarly, if the base are same, you have to write the reason. If you have height the same, there is nothing common here, so you can leave it as it is. Okay, I hope you are clear with all these three sums. You keep practicing. Surely all the sums are easy, and if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you.